Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you. I hope you're all having a great Tuesday today. Xena, Dead Bob, and on the YouTube side of things, Ollie. I hope you're doing pretty well for yourself today. To everybody who's checking out my Twitch or YouTube channel for the first time in whatever, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Digital-Bluez. I'm the digital human VTuber who takes the intelligence out of artificial intelligence in hopes that my stupidity will either make people laugh or cry. Though I would sincerely hope it's the former because I would really hate to make people cry. I'm a variety streamer who streams a variety of games, composes a variety of music, as well as draws a variety of things. It's nice to meet every single one of you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you for shouting out DZ as well as Xena Deadbob. Appreciate you. I guess we can kind of call this a on-the-go type of or on-the-fly rather, kind of art stream. I've been meaning to draw these two specific pair for some time anyway. This show in particular has been like my hyperfixation for like months now. Especially since like the season finale of season 3 is just about to drop soon. What the hell? Oh, what a hell of a subscription theme. Thank you for resubscribing, Malice. You know you really didn't have to do that, but thank you. That is highly appreciated all the same. Back to sleep before work I go. No worries, DZ. Enjoy your rest, sir. And thank you for shouting out Malice, Dead Bob. Yeah, have a good nap. I hope you feel much better soon. Ollie, if you're still there, by the way, I hope things have been okay with you. It's been a while since we've ever spoken about anything really, and yeah, I'd like to catch up with you at some point. Making sure that you're okay and whatnot. Hi, Soapy. Nice to see you. Sorry, getting random DMs from a whole lot of people now. Where was I going with this? Been okay. My life has been a bit busy, is all. That's understandable. That is totally understandable. But yeah, I've been meaning to draw these two characters specifically for some time now. They haven't been able to leave my brain for months. let's go with that. Getting to do a lot of fun things. Oh, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to know what those fun things are. If you're able to say them, that is. Before I actually forget, however, and I'm gonna bring this up frequently. Be sure, if you haven't already, for any newcomers also as well, please be sure to also join the community server as well. Currently, we are writing some nice things to say. Or currently, my chat is... my community is basically writing some nice things for my mom, Mama Blues. Hi Breeze. And I'll be writing a lot of it, or I'll be condensing all of what you've guys written in the server into a letter, and then I'll be giving that letter to my mom. Mostly as a surprise, because lately I know that she's kind of been going through the motions as of late, and I kind of want to cheer her up a bit. Getting to do a lot of fun things. Can I reveal seasons 1 and 2 content if I can't spoil season 3? Probably not. My community is only halfway done with season 1, I want to say, and I don't really want to like spoil anything for them. And that's mostly my fault because I haven't been consistent with doing watch parties with them. I'll probably organize something like that again, maybe for the end of the month, like maybe around March 30th. Yeah, we could probably do that. I'm also like factoring in a lot of people's schedules and whatnot. So I've been building a robot, singing, learning a new instrument too. Really? You had honestly, Ollie, you had me at building a robot. I don't expect you to ever build like a giant robot, like a giant pilotable robot or anything. But like building a robot in of itself, that's still cool. That sounds exciting. Wish I had the brains to do that myself. But yeah, just be sure to join this the community server if you want to write something nice for my mom to read. The cutoff date is April 3rd, and then April 4th, I'll be writing everything that you guys have written down into and condensing it into a letter for her to read. That's the plan, anyway. I've seen also plenty of nice things that a lot of everybody in the community has already written, and I'm pretty sure Mama Blues would definitely like to see a lot of what you guys have written. I'm gonna just, like, I probably should stop yapping now. It is about time that I showed off at least what we're drawing today. Give me a sec. It's been really hard and exhausting. Really fun. I'm going to competitions this weekend too. Oh? Going into competitions? That sounds like fun. Good luck. Genuinely, wholeheartedly, I do wish you good luck. That sounds exciting. Whatever it is that your robot is gonna do, does it have anything to do with robot building, or is it like a competition for something else altogether? But before I say anything else. But yeah, these are the two people that these are the two characters that I've been meaning to draw for some time. They both have been living rent-free in my brain for like months now. For anybody who doesn't know, robot building. Oh, okay. Well, good luck in either scenario. Good luck. I know you can do it. My chat is behind you the whole way too, and myself. But yeah, Primal has been my hyperfixation for like months now, and I'm quite aware of the fact that it is already into the season finale of season 3. Don't say if anybody's actually seen anything beyond is like season 1. Try not to spoil anything in the chat or anything. Let's not ruin the magic of this show for my community, shall we? And if anybody actually hasn't even begun watching this show yet, I highly recommend it. Because, like, it is, for me specifically, Primal has been, like, a masterclass example of, like, storytelling through, like, the visuals alone and not necessarily through dialogue. If you're familiar, it's a great show. It is fantastic. If anybody is familiar with Genndy Tartakovsky's other works, though, like Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory... Also, I just learned that he also directed all 3 of the Hotel Transylvania movies. And given the context of, like, how everything was written and, like, animated, yeah, you know what, that tracks. I can see that. But yeah, if you've ever seen any of his other previous works, Symbiotic Titan, Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory, all that good stuff, you'll definitely love this show. It is basically a Saturday morning cartoon for adults. And I wholeheartedly love that. And it presents the way the show is, like, at least presented and written. It's not, in most situations where it's like a human has like an extraordinarily powerful beast as like a pet or something. It's not like most shows where it's like, you know, it's human and like, you know, pet dinosaur. It's with these two primarily, like between Spear and Fang. As the show like progresses, it's not just, you know, caveman with pet dinosaur. It's literally a caveman with a dinosaur partner, if that makes sense. Like, Fang is not like Fang, which is the name of the T-Rex. Fang is not relegated to being something along the lines of like a pet for Spear, the name of the caveman. No, he's literally just like, she's literally Spear's companion. And it's such a well-written show above all else. Much like Shaggy and Scooby. Sort of like, yeah, Shaggy and Scooby are best friends, sure, but like, not in a way that like, it's presented in such a way that like, Fang is not necessarily domesticated. Does that make sense? Like, Fang, like Spear, was not domesticated by Fang. More like the way the way that these two bond with each other. It's not necessarily, you know, through pet and like pet owner relationship kind of thing. These two are partners in survival. I think that's the best way I can describe the like relationship between these two. The reason why I also like the show in particular, it I would say I think I forgot who the YouTuber was that I was watching that said it the best, but he did put it eloquently. Primal basically just takes everything that Gendy Tartakovsky like learned from working on shows like, you know, his primary like the one he's mostly known for, Samurai Jack. He took everything he learned from that and basically cranked it up to 11 in a sense with Primal. And it follows practically the same formula to some degree. You have a strong silent protagonist who's able to take down, like, you know, wave after wave of unrelenting foes. And they're both trying to basically explore strange hostile lands that are just basically out there to kill them. Which is one way I could put it, without having to like spoil anything at the very least. Are the sound alerts not working? Sorry, hold on. Can we get a refund on the Janka's points, by the way? I didn't realize that I didn't realize the sound alerts aren't working today. Oh, never mind. We got it. Never mind. It was just loading. Forget I said anything. How you doing, Rajanka? You know what? No, I'll draw the pupils on a different layer. Same outline. That'll do it. You just couldn't help yourself, huh, Xena? I mean, do it all you want, chat, but I keep telling you guys, I'm not a blueberry. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a blueberry. Currently taking a walk in 20 degrees weather? I'm assuming you mean Fahrenheit? I know that Fahrenheit is what you use in the in the United States, so I'm going to assume you mean Fahrenheit. If it was Celsius, I was gonna say I'm kind of jealous. It's currently -6, I think. I could be wrong, like -6. Cold chum. I was about to say 20 Fahrenheit is -6. Oh, so I was right then. So we're practically suffering the same type of weather conditions. Good to know. Here, let me warm you up. That won't be necessary. That won't be necessary. God damn it, do you people not listen? I said it wouldn't be necessary, Xena. Ah, Christ! Do you guys, like, purposely, like, wear your earplugs and not listen to what I say? Only difference is I walk in shorts and the type of weather. You're walking through that weather in shorts? Also, hi Troy, good to see you. Thanks for bludgeoning my face with objects unknown. Can we get a shout out for Troy, by the way? Good to see you, Troy. I'm just kind of geeking out about Primal at the moment with chat. For anybody who actually made it to the first watch party that we did in the server some time ago, how are you guys actually liking the show? Just out of curiosity. Genuinely, I'd like to know how whether or not you guys are liking it. Because I might do a watch party to see if we can finish season 1 together. We've only got like 4 episodes left in season 1, and after that, I think we can move on to something new. Unless you want to continue, you guys want to continue watching through Primal again, because I know you guys suggested a whole bunch of things. Stinky berry. I'm not a berry. Also, thank you for shouting out Troy Deadbog. I enjoyed it. I've been holding off to watch it with y'all. I mean, that's fair. I did drop the link. Or maybe I will drop a link to the place that I have been watching it with you guys on. Mostly as the show was fun. I am hoping I can make it to the next watch party. I was thinking Monday, March 30th? Same time, like 7 o'clock or something. 7 my time. Because the sooner we finish through the first 2 seasons, chat, the sooner we can get through get to watch season 3. And I have to say, season 3 is phenomenal. Oh, thank you for shouting out Corey Deadbob. Oh yeah, Ollie, if you are still there, good luck with your robot building competition. You know that you have the support of everybody in my community, and me as well. I know for a fact you're gonna do your best. That's all we can basically ask of you. Because all you need to do is your best. The rest will eventually work out on its own. Still gotta get around to watching Season 3. Yeah, oh my god, Season 3 is just... it's bonkers. I don't know what else to tell you. Unfortunately, I don't watch TV shows. Well, Troy, if you ever want to like partake in like watching stuff alongside my community, I'll be hosting another watch party of the show. Not this coming Monday, but like April 30th at like 7 o'clock. So if you want to see what we're all experiencing together, you're more than welcome to like be there too. Same goes for you as well, Malice, if you would like in on the action. I know you're probably like lurking, but I'm basically stating that for the record as well. Mel had forced me kind of to watch Smiling Friends and Better Call Saul. Smiling Friends, I'm so happy that it exists. I am unfortunately very sad that it is officially coming to an end. That makes me sad. Like a few episodes of and only the pilot of Saul. Still, it's not a bad show regardless. Thanks, of course, Ollie, of course. Oh, hi, Yuto. Nope. Not this time. Not this time, buddy. Ow. Let's also get a shout. Oh, thank you, Deadbomb. Appreciate that. Position yourself. There we go. You're just getting a brew? No worries, Deadbomb. Take your time. Honestly, chat, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish this particular piece today. I just wanted to at least draw this and like talk about it a little bit. You hate the new GeForce driver update? Really? I've updated mine recently. I haven't really had any problems with it. What problems is it giving you? I got my Discord back. I lost it. Oh no! What happened to it? Was it hacked or something, or did you just forget the password? Now put that thing about St. Patty's Day and the start of spring. Meanwhile, there's fucking snow inside my house. If it makes you feel any better, Troy, it is the exact same way here for us in Canada right now. That freaking groundhog, man. That godforsaken groundhog. It's yeah. Oh, you forgot the password. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you were able to get it back. I'm trying to play Monster Hunter Stories 3. Okay. And the day before yesterday, I had lots of CPU space. Now I barely do because of the NGX updater bullshit. I haven't had any problems with that. I should probably look into that before I stream Dead Space tomorrow. Like not space, but run processes. That is actually kind of a problem. Pretty sure. What processor are you working with at the moment? Feel that, though it's melting in 20 degrees Fahrenheit weather. I was smart. I walked under a waterfall today. Got pretty pissed though. Not quite sure why would you want to walk through a waterfall, but you know, I'm at least hoping you were able to warm yourself up afterwards. GeForce RTX 2060, very old, but still. I wonder if it poorly affects the 3070, because that's what I have, the 3070 Ti. I should look into that later, but I'm sorry that you're experiencing problems with your GPU at the moment. I'm pretty sure there's a way to optimize it somehow, right? There has to be. There has to be a way for you to be able to optimize your GPU. I'm sorry that it is not the case. How's the Digi today? Relatively okay. Relatively speaking, I am okay. Not really... The headache is completely gone, I feel less queasy, and... I legitimately thought I was getting sick, but, no, thankfully I am not. I genuinely thought I was coming down with something pretty bad, but no. It's just my brain being, a brain, and thinking that I was gonna get actually sick. Caffeine withdrawals do be rough, which is strange because it only ever happened once. Either way, I'm feeling much better about it now, and I don't really need to worry about getting quote unquote sick right now. I thought I was getting sick with something far worse than what I was going through, but no, I guess that was just literally my imagination. I don't do it. before I actually recommend this show to anybody, before I can actually back onto the topic of like Primal though. Before I actually recommend anybody watch this show in particular, there is something you guys need to know. It's the fact that there is absolutely no dialogue. It's one of those shows where it's like, you know, its actions its actions speak much louder than its words. So it's not like most cartoons or like most shows or whatever, that where you can just like have it on the background and like the dialogue can fill you in on like things that are like, you know, plot specific and important. It's Primal's not like one of those shows. Well, with the exception of one episode in particular, but that we don't have to worry about that for now. Just know that it is mostly it's mostly a show about like visual storytelling as opposed to auditorily. So if you guys are ever gonna sit down and watch it, make sure that you at least know that you guys need to also at least make sure that you guys are able to like, you know, put in the time to like take in the storytelling that is being told visually. As for where you guys, as for where it is normally available on, Primal, last I checked, is a Adult Swim exclusive. So if you're able to watch like, you know, Adult Swim at some point on like your local television, that's normally where you can find it. I think you can also see it on HBO Max, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I'm not quite sure, but either way. Oh, it's on HBO. Okay, so if you happen to have a HBO, then definitely give the show a shot when you can. It's a wonderful little show about hold on, I'm gonna get some details drawn in first. Oh yeah, please give the show a shot when you're able to. Plus a lot of the story elements, I would say, clearly you can see where like Tartakovsky was drawing inspiration from. I think my community probably knows what I'm talking about. Like it heavily draws inspiration from like a lot of like it is clearly inspired by the likes of, you know, Conan the Barbarian, and a lot of, I would say a lot of vintage like Pulp Fiction novels too. I risked it myself for a second. You said a wonderful little show about I want to redeem Pingus so bad. Xena, you were such a gremlin sometimes, I swear. She's obsessed. I've noticed. It's like Every time I check the redeemed activity feed, Pingus has mostly been redeemed by her. It's parrot envy. So I see.
Pingus!
Yep, there it is. Proof positive, chat. Had to? No, you really didn't have to. You really didn't. You really did not. Okay. For Christ's sake. At least... I can at least patch up... parts there. Because did you call you a gremlin? Am I lying, though? Am I lying? I gotta insinuate the pictorials a bit, so we'll do that. And it's all your little parrot body can reach. Xena, you gonna take that? I thought it was because they have raspberry blueberry jam. I'm not a fucking berry! For Christ's sake.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I'm with Yuto on this one. Fuck you! Berries don't have feet anyway. I think we should be really concerned if they did. Just rolls around. I'm not a berry! Fuck's sake! I'm not a berry! What is wrong with y'all? Legitimately, are you guys hungry or something? Did you not have something to eat before anything else today? Or like showing up today? Or, you know what I mean. I skipped... Xena. Xena. For the love of whatever god you pray to. Get something to eat and nourish yourself, please. I'm not even saying that to be like facetious or anything. I'm saying this literally because it is not really cool that you're not, like, you know, looking out for yourself properly. None of us would be saying this if we didn't care, but, like, you know, a lot of us do. So, you know, please take care of yourself. What the hell was that? I'm assuming someone subscribed or something. I swear to God, my notifications are like broken or something. Or maybe it's just the way that maybe it's just the way that it behaves. Oh, there we go. 40 Dead Bob, are you? Wow. Thank you for subscribing for like 40 months. Holy shit, man. I really appreciate that. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I really do. I really do appreciate it. I just wish the music that I had right now at the moment would be appropriate for what I'm drawing, but it is not. Unfortunately. It's unfortunately not appropriate enough. As for like when I'll finish this, I don't know if it's gonna be something I will finish today. I at least want to like attempt to finish this, if anything. I guess I honestly didn't really plan on drawing or having 2 art streams done today. I just figured, you know, it would have been more. I just figured another art stream would have been okay to like do. Like I've said a lot in previous streams, I feel like I have been more gamer as opposed to like I feel like I have been more of a gamer as I have been like been a creator. So I'm trying to fix that by incorporating a lot more streams where I'm doing something creative, not for the sake of like productivity or anything, more along the lines of like I just kind of want to do this for myself, if anything. You think it would be a lot more intimidating if I like had certain parts of their, like if I had the spear coated with blood or something, or like have blood drip from Fang's mouth, as if like they had just finished surviving the attack of a beast or something? I don't know. I'll worry about that after I finish the line art, I guess. Hey Del, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the 5 stream streak. How you doing, by the way? Yes, blood. I mean, I will. It would give it a more threatening effect. Also, hi Ryu. Thank you for the. Excuse me. Thank you for the hydrate. Did I fill my water bottle? I did. Cool. You're okay, how about you? Pretty good. All things considered, I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you for the hug, Ryu. I was just talking to chat, mostly about, Primal, which has been like my hyperfixation, for a TV show for like, the past few months now. Dinosaur. But yeah, like I was saying about the, oh hey, Spear. Oh, so you have been, so I'm assuming you've also been watching this show as well, Del? So what season, was the sauropod from? Sauropod? Oh fuck, I don't remember. All I know is, we haven't, all I know is, all I can say though, Ryu, is that my community haven't exactly finished season 1 yet. I'm all caught up, more or less, but like my community has not seen through season 1 or finished season 1 yet. So if anything, let's try not to discuss anything beyond season 1 at the very least. At least like the halfway point. They've only seen like the first 4 episodes, if anything. I don't know what season is what. Let's see. How do I describe where they're at right now? They're on episode 4, which is basically the episode where they dealt with the bats, the man-sized bats. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do prefer a feisty lady, even if she's a little cold-blooded. Let's let's be real. Fang is just a giant dog. a giant green dog with scales. That's all Fang. That's all Fang is. Let's not mix words here. That's all that she is. You know which sauropod I mean, right? I do, I just don't remember which episode that was. Just not mindlessly cruel enough to be a cat, though. It's true. She's far too smart to be a dog. I'll give you that. But let's be real, some of the episodes that she has been in with Spear, let's be real, she's just a giant dog. The way she kind of behaves sometimes. I just realized the pinky is not as big as the other fingers. Fix that. At least fix that. Yeah, that's better. Nah, she gets a little jealous in the one bit. Oh, true. Yeah. What's the boo for? I'm old enough to, I'm old enough for. You know, for Spear, considering how huge his hand is, I think I'll let the finger size be less of a problem. Because I feel like that kind of works. We're all consenting men / lizards. I would at least hope some of you guys are, like, are at least able to understand the concept of consent. I knew I knew this was gonna happen. It kind of looks like the way I had drawn it originally. It looks like he's just crushing the spear in his hand, rather than, like, you know, holding it. He's flying around the room making farting noises. like a giant deflated balloon. Or like a broken whoopee cushion. It would sound something like that, yeah. There we go. Hi O2, how you doing? We're just chilling out while I'm drawing stuff today. We're also just We're also just discussing about, like, you know, Primal and, like, how much it's been, or at least I have been, rather. I've been talking a lot about Primal and how much it has been, like, my recent fixation for a cartoon as of late. Cover your feet. Xena has a new hunger for toes. Oh yeah, we should have probably mentioned that, huh, Dead Bob? We probably should have mentioned that. Anyone should watch it. I agree. Honestly, honestly, Gennady Tartakovsky's, like, magnum opus. What are you feeling after the cheese tea video, by the way? Disgusted. Absolutely devastated. Heartbroken, at the very least. Those poor tea bags. Also infuriated to think that someone would think that that is, would be passable for anyone to, like, consume. If Meg were here, she'd have a heart attack, just like I did. as a tea enjoyer, anyway. His arm should be a little bit thicker, though. He does have huge, broad arms. Yeah, that'll probably do the trick. What does it feel like? It's not connecting. Doesn't look like it connects to his wrist. That'll do. The guy in the video didn't like it as well. Yeah, no shit. I'm surprised his stomach didn't, like, turn inside out after drinking the damn thing. That tea is a war crime against humanity. There's no way that should have been considered fit for human consumption. Cheese tea. Dead Bob, if I would ask you to look into the community server to get, like, a scope of what O2 is talking about, but considering the two of us, considering you and I are tea connoisseurs as well, you might get a heart attack, so I would heavily, like, advise against it. just as a bit of a heads up. Let's make Bob tea that way. You can't believe me saying I'm bigger than you. It's true. Plus, it's Dead Bob. Would you really want to bother? Would you really want to bully the man? Haven't we put him enough? Haven't we put him through enough as a moderator for the channel? Let's be real. What could be worse than you colonials microwaving your brews? Listen, hey, don't lump me in with them, okay? I actually boil a kettle for my tea. I don't microwave that shit. I'm not a Neanderthal. I am not a knuckle-dragging buffoon. I am not like them. I gave my blind cousin a cheese grater for his birthday. The next time I saw him, I asked how he liked it, and he said it was the most violent book he's ever read. That's terrible! That's terrible. How you doing though, Scout? It's nice to see you. Almost everyone here is tall enough for that parrot. I mean, that is true. I can't believe for once I'm actually taller than somebody. Xena is too lovely lady to bully me anyway. Yeah. I genuinely don't think the music playing right now is appropriate for what I'm drawing, but I'm just gonna let the playlist play on. Spear's spear is complete. The new video of Super Mario Galaxy on TikTok includes something off. Super Mario Galaxy. Are you talking about like the new Mario movie being animated? Oh, the movie. Yeah. Anybody else kind of shocked to learn that Donald Glover is voicing Yoshi? Is that part of his teeth? Oh no, I didn't erase that bit, so it's okay. Also, they added one forgotten boss from the past. Oh, you mean, Wart? Are you talking about Wart from, like, the second game? Pretty sure I saw him in the trailer at some point. I mean, I'm kind of glad that they referenced Super Mario Bros. 2 for the movie. And I'm glad Rosalina is being is also another character. I'm also glad that she's being voiced by Brie Larson. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't give us Daisy yet. Or at the very least, the Wario brothers. I keep saying this a lot about that movie chat, or like the Mario Brothers animated movies chat. I keep saying this a lot, but I want Wario to be voiced by Danny DeVito, and I want Waluigi to be voiced by Willem Dafoe, and I'm not joking. I just think that would be a hell of a casting choice for them for that movie. If they added Daisy, you'll immediately know that Waluigi and Wario will be there too. If only. If the movie gets good enough for like a is that a tooth? Did I draw that as a tooth or? Oh, that's part of his jaw, or her jaw rather. I guess I just forgot to erase that line. Oh no, I can fix this. That is supposed to be part of the jaw, I believe. Yep. I remember there's a fan of making like Peach and opposite of her, like Mario to Wario. Oh, you mean the Waru Peachy concept? I'm not gonna lie, it would have been really cool, but at the same time, it would have been very disturbing. Also, there is an ad break starting in a minute. In a minute. For those of you who are on the Twitch side of things and are not subscribed to the channel, I apologize if you're unable to, but please do stick around after the ad break, because I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more, if at all possible. But the most I wanted is Bowsette. I think that'd be a very specific reach, but you know, anything is possible, I guess. It's best if I made the jaw more imposing. If I thicken the lower half of the jaw. Yeah, it makes the mouth more menacing. I think more than anything, O2, I think that would just be very. I think that'd be a very specific pull for her to, like, you know. But I'm pretty sure you're probably not the only one who would want that too. Bowsette, I mean. I'm pretty sure there's a small subsection on the internet who would want that. Digi is not small if we're talking about the community of Bowsette fans. I mean, small in a sense. Oh yeah, you're in an ad break. I'll finish that thought later when you leave the ad break. But yeah, O2, I say small, relatively speaking, in terms of, like, the broader Mario fan base. Like, even just speaking from, like, a casual, perspective, like, how many casual Mario gamers do you know that are even remotely aware of Bowsette? Blitz runs off to check on his secret stash of Bowser's spicy when the ads are on. You mean the ones that I don't have? You say that, but who can hear you over the ads? Normal people after the VOD gets published. I don't know. People could probably check the VOD on YouTube. There's no, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, so anyone checking out the YouTube channel probably will. It will be too late by then. I mean, I don't even know where I was going with that sentence. Never mind. I'm just gonna focus on the art more. And my work will be done. Wow, okay, I see how it is. I want to try using Digi's face on where winds meet. Please don't. I'm sorry, I know your heart belongs to Bouzette instead. What are you all going on about? Glad there's no art of Goombella using the princess crown. O2, about that. About that, O2. Spicy soup? Spicy soup? Why is it so spicy? Gee, I don't know. It's like spicy soup is trying to live up to the live up to its label. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what you're eating at the very moment now, though, Xena. I think a thick lime brush or brush for the line art is a good call. This is really over for the internet since last 2020. I mean, I guess so. Taco soup, good for cold days. Ooh, taco soup. Man, I should have made tacos for lunch today. Taco Tuesday and whatnot. Is it just really spicy, Xeno, or just, you know, spicy for you? Ooh. I'm gonna leave the room for Tep. Yeah? What's up, Ryu? What's going on? You're awesome, I appreciate you. Aw. Likewise, friend. Likewise. You want to say that I'm a what?
Bird.
I'm not a bird. But thanks for the sound alert, I guess. You're saying you got a spicy... What? You know going on about in chat, huh? You know what game... onto a different subject, though. Speaking of, like, you know, video games and whatnot. You know what game I'm actually very excited to play eventually, chat, when it comes out? Whenever the due date, whenever the release date is? Dead as Disco. I know you guys have probably seen me like play the demo for that at least once on stream. I am very much excited for that game. You'll play the full version? I would like to. The game hasn't come out yet, but when it does, if it's at a relatively easy sale price for me, I'll probably get it eventually. I do really want to play that game though. Like, it just features, it's basically two of my favorite things: good music as well as insane martial arts choreography. What brush did I use for the teeth? 20? It was 20.
Fingers.
God damn it, Xena. If you play it, I have a mod character specifically for you. Dare I ask what it is? That specific mod character? You know what I'm talking about, Digi? I don't, actually. I'm not quite sure who you mean. I legitimately don't. A Blu-ray with hands and feet. God fucking damn it. Not a berry. I'm getting very annoyed with that chat. One of the reasons I'm also very excited for Dead as Disco as well, you can actually upload your own music to use in the game for their trial runs, I guess. And I love it. It basically combines rhythm gaming with insane martial arts choreography and some pretty good music. Dead as Disco is literally just the kind of game I would love to stream for you guys. '70 stream streak. Holy shit, O2. I appreciate that. Thank you for the stream streak. And I also pass that sentiment on to sentiment onto everybody who has been like showing their support for some time for this channel. Imagine using a music from nursery rhymes. I mean, you could if you had like a solid MP3 or WAV file with that particular song or piece of music. You could use it. Xena, are you okay? You tend to spend that particular emote a lot. The stream game is about violence, but the game music is good for kids. we love juxtaposition in this house. We absolutely love juxtaposition. Hey, Lawyer, how you doing? Can we get a shout out for Lawyer, by the way? Thanks, Dead Bob. I'm doing pretty well. We're just discussing, like, you know, video games, me not being an actual Barry, and, like, you know, the usual. And we're also talking about Primal, which is my latest hyperfixation for television nowadays, these days. You know, they kind of look creepy without any pupils. Maybe I should consider not giving them pupils, just for more scary effect. You know what? Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna do this. So you're not legally a Barry. I am not a Barry legally, emotionally, mentally, physically, or even metaphorically. I am not a Barry. Despite what my community might try to tell any newcomers. I am not a Barry. He's illegally Barry. I'm not a Barry. Every time, chat. I keep telling y'all and you don't listen to me. Oh, hi, Ed. Nice to see you. How you doing? Thank you for shouting out Ed as well, Deadbot. I'm excited for tonight's stream because I got a new game today. It was $50 plus. You want to tell us what it is, or are you going to keep it a secret for now? If it's the latter, I completely understand. How you doing, Ed? Good, pretty good. I had my CPC exam today, and I super passed. I'm a professional medical coder now. Let's go! W's in the chat for Ed. That sounds exciting, man. We're very happy for you. We're very proud of you here. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I'm hoping that'll lead you to somewhere. I'm hoping that'll lead you somewhere beneficial to you in the long run, Ed. And I really mean that. I really do mean that. I hope it leads to something beneficial to you. I'm hoping I could use this to start applying for higher paying jobs, because I kind of sort of need that right now. You and me both. I feel that. But for now, I'm celebrating. You should! That's huge, man. Digi, after this, I posted more of those videos for you, so watch them later. Pass. I don't think I want to give myself a heart attack anymore, O2. As someone who enjoys a good spot of tea every so often, that gave me a heart attack when you showed it in the server. So I'm gonna have to politely pass. Forgot to play what? I've been waiting 2 weeks to get it, plus I can't stream tomorrow. I gotta be up 7 AM for a graduation. Forgot to put the graduation is Thursday. Hold on, graduation for what? Wait, hold on, are you graduating, Xena? Are you graduating, or like did I miss something here? I missed out a lot while I was getting into the art all of a sudden. You know what? Let's use a bigger brush for this. My stepsister is graduating cosmetology school. Oh, okay. Well, good on her. Tina has finally got her paradigm license. You've got 5 dresses laid out for it. Are you having trouble, like, picking one out? Or, like, what's the deal here? Yeah, size 30 will do. There. I think the line art is practically done, right? Yeah, line art is done. More or less. I feel like I should make his forearms a little bit bigger though, because he does, in the show, he does have like some fairly huge arms. So we'll make it thicker here. Just basically to emphasize his hands. Although that means his arm. Although his wrist or his fist now looks a bit smaller by comparison, so I'm gonna fix that too. At least to match like. Here. I got steel toe cap boots. You'll damage your beak. They're all black and white because she's gothic. I'm thinking though the dress with the thigh-high slit is inappropriate for it. People are going in t-shirts and pants. I mean, Xena, when I graduated, people literally took off their shoes. It's like they didn't give a shit that we were graduating. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay. Actually, no, let's do the pupils first. Pupils. I'm wondering if I should add a little bit of bloodshed. Probably not. It'll probably ruin the effect. There we go. Clears. What? No, let's do this. There we go. Color in the eyes. I think that was the right color for it. Speaking of your drawing earlier, if you don't add pupils on them, it'll look like they're rampaging and out of control. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. I kind of like it with the pupils, though. It at least gives them, like... It at least looks like they're looking in a certain direction. Because they're static at the moment. It would make more sense to give them no pupils if they were in motion. Like if Spear, for example, was like swinging his spear around violently, it would make sense. But considering they're just screaming at something, I don't think it's a good idea to give them I don't think it's a good idea to like disregard their pupils. It's a good idea though too. Hey Sushime, how you doing? Let's get a shout out for Sushime, please. How you doing, buddy? There. The broader forms give it a little bit more. Thanks, Dead Bob. Craving for sushi now. I mean, I feel that, except I've also been on a bento box kick for like weeks now. As in, like, I've been craving nothing but bento boxes. This week has been full of trials and tribulations. Oh yeah, what's wrong, man? What's wrong, Sushime? Everything alright? I wish I had that. There's some pretty interesting places I can get a bento box in my city now, which is great because like I've also been craving poke bowls, and like they also serve poke bowls there too. This month sucks. Aw, I'm sorry that that's the case, man. I hope things get better for you this month, or next month rather, or at the very least as soon as possible. I hope things improve for you as soon as possible, and I genuinely mean that. I know that it's been rough for like a lot of people these days. So I genuinely hope things improve for you. I can only buy any Japanese food from Tokyo or 7-Eleven onigiri. Rough. 100% next month I know is going to be bad. You know, if you ever want to DM me about it, Tsushima, you're more than welcome to. I can't say that I'll provide you a solution to whatever is plaguing you at the moment, but I'll gladly I'll gladly lend you an ear. But that is entirely up to you. Okay, that's a little bit better. Let's shade the eyes now. Oh yeah. Did you need to be dusted off from English today? Yeah, you're not. Oh, too, you joke, but the thing is, you're also not wrong. My ability to just speak as of late has been nerfed dramatically for whatever reason. What am I doing? Oh, right. Shading in the eyes. The only place I can get Japanese from has bullet holes in it, glass in the food, and sticky floors. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I'm with O2 on this. Is everything okay, Xeno? Like, what happened to that place? No way that should be a thing. But yeah, like I said earlier, Sashime, if you want to talk about it, you can. I can gladly hear you out via DMs or something. Need to clean up your kitchen. Skin color next. Skin color. Nah, I'm good. All right, but you know, like I said, my my offer. Well, I mean, my offer still stands regardless. If you ever change your mind. Because these days I'm trying to make my connections with people more genuine and more real, and part of that is to basically just hear out whatever is bothering my friends specifically. That includes hearing what is bothering them, what is make the interaction more human, I guess. Because that argument of some people say about how your online friendships aren't real or anything, that's bullshit. I like to think that's bullshit, especially as someone who has been streaming and interacting with others for a long time now. I like to think that whole shtick is just bullshit. They're only in not genuine unless you refuse to actually put in the effort to make it genuine. Does that make sense? Thank you for the offer. My family loves and talks to me. I also have a therapist. Understandable. I'm glad that you also happen to have a therapist, though. Something that I would like to also have at some point. Local restaurant. Our restaurants are all like that. The Mexican restaurant across it has roaches, and the Italian restaurant across the road, their spaghetti tastes like cigarettes. And they just let them stay in business? What the fuck? It is BS. Online friends are some of the best ones you can come across. Exactly. I've said this before, but I genuinely do want to meet up with a lot of the friends that I've made as a VTuber. I've already started that effort actually. I met up, although indirectly, excuse me, and unplanned. I have met several friends that I've made as a VTuber. I met Spider She, although by complete accident when I think about it. There's a funny story behind that. I've also met a lot of the ladies in arcade, who also happen to be VTubers. I think the only one that I haven't met yet that are a VTuber are Mia, Lonnie Bun, as well as Eve. I don't think I've met them yet. I've met Lunatic's Laughter. I've met Peachy Momo. I've met Nisa, Nisaba Galaxy, on multiple occasions before we even became VTubers. Who else have I met? I've met Ichigo-sama. We all met up at a I want to say it's a convention, I guess, for like VTubers. Sounds about right. But yeah, we all met up there. Oh, I also met Pogo Pop. Pogo Pop was a sweetie. Even though I didn't really say much to them. I felt bad. Did you just surprise Spider She that day? To be fair, we didn't anticipate sitting up like next to each other at a concert. The Mexican restaurant closes down every so often and reopens under another name. The owners somehow make it seem they're the new owners. I don't know if we should be discussing that on a stream, but you know, that's still kind of troubling. Okay, let me shade in the skin next. Oh yeah, before I forget, happy St. Patrick's Day to anybody who actually like celebrates that stuff. To anybody who is familiar with and celebrates St. Patrick's Day, a happy and hearty St. Patrick's Day to you. Oops. I'll drink to that. Fair enough. They look so strange without like their. They look so strange without their outline. I would probably draw it up that way, but like the outline serves a specific purpose for the line or for the characters, because the way it was drawn out, the way this show was drawn out was, it's basically a heavy action graphic novel come to life. So I can't really forego the outline. I'm not gonna lie, outside of here, I do not have friends besides y'all. People say they want to hang out IRL, but they just ignore me and say they lost their phone hiking or some other excuse. I mean, I can't really comment on that. I've been guilty of doing that myself. Admittedly. I'm guilty of doing that myself, so I can't really comment on that. But I've learned that it's much better to at least tell people that you're not really up for it. Over the years, I've learned that it's much more better to, like, you know, just tell your friends outright, hey, I'm not feeling like interacting with anybody today. I'm gonna have to skip out. Like, you know, I understand the idea is that you don't really want to come off as like flaky to your friends, but like, you know, if they were really your friends, they would be understanding and not like giving you shit for quote unquote flaking off. That's my take anyway. What do I want the shading to be? Well, the light is facing them, going in. I want the light to face this way, like towards them, so I guess we'll do that. Of course I miss a few spots, because why wouldn't I? Hopefully that fixes it. Yep. We're good to go. So yeah, the light is facing towards them, which means the shading has to be the way back. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you for the love and support, Xena. Ow! God damn it, O2. Next time Digi will draw Samurai Jack and he's crossing swords with him. You know? That's not a bad idea. I like the way you think, O2. That might actually make for a good idea for a future fan art piece I could draw. Although that'll probably be something I'll do offline, if anything. Frankly, I just wanted to draw Primal stuff because, you know, the show has been on my mind for months, like I said. And I at least wanted to talk about it with other people. So, you know, what is going on through that little head of yours? Why are you replying like that? What is going on in that little head of yours? As if I had to ask. Aku in the back would be funny. Aku would just be very confused. He'd be like, why? He'd be like, why the hell is Samurai Jack fighting a caveman? I didn't hire this caveman to eliminate him. Come to think of it, I don't even think he'd complain. He'd just be happy that Samurai Jack is getting challenged by a very strong opponent. Because let's be honest, chat. At least on like the at least for my community so far, Spear is definitely built different. The man is clearly built different. I want to watch Samurai Jack. So do I. I had like all 5 seasons on Blu-ray now. Thinking I might actually do that at some point, just for funsies. Mood, yeah. Absolute mood. I already imagine stopping anyone who's trying to kill Jack because he wants to end him by himself. Aku. I don't know if that's true, because like he has tried to fight Samurai Jack multiple times on his own, and that didn't turn out well for him. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. I remember one of his best when he blends the light against the robot. That was my favorite episode. That was one of my favorite episodes. The Shinobi episode, yeah. Visually speaking, it was really impressive. Want a game with a beautiful soundtrack? Maybe. I can't afford any new games at the moment, but I can hear you out. What's this new game that you speak of? Life is Strange, it's gorgeous. I actually have that game, now that I think about it. Though I haven't played it, it was mostly, like, for my from one of my siblings when they were heavily into Life is Strange several years ago. I mean, I've seen them play through it before. I only have that game on my Steam library because my sibling wanted to play it more than anything. I think it was like during my the last year of my college studies, I think. No spoilers, then I finished it last night. I don't know if I'll actually ever play the game myself. I don't think it's something that I would be interested in playing gameplay-wise. Especially since I've already seen my sibling play through it and enjoy the game for themselves, so that might be off the table. I'm wondering if that's the wrong shade of green that I'm using for Fang. It might work, it might not. Because like I tried to stay true to like the color scheme or the color palette being used in the show. So I'm wondering if that's maybe too bright of a green. Maybe a little bright. Should I change it? Like, should I make it more like? Should the color should Fang's color be more like reptilian? I guess. I only ever had like one look at one of the episodes from like the show, and I had used that as my reference for the color of Fang. But maybe I'll change it. We'll see what happens. To something much more darker. In the picture, she looks camo green. Yeah, but it would also depend on the lighting in the shot that you're looking at. Because like the colors can change depending on like the lighting that you're using. Wonder if there's a great mind will make this into a game. I don't know if I would ever want to experience Primal as a game. I think it would make for an interesting beat 'em up, maybe. Or something along the lines of like, say, I don't know, like a Devil May Cry sort of ordeal, where it's like a hack and slash with like multiple ways to like upgrade your skills and whatnot. I think it'd be really cool conceptually, but how would you implement that? It looks like a sunset in that pic. Yeah, because you got to remember, color doesn't necessarily stay the same when you like, you know. Color doesn't necessarily stay the same like shade or hue when you put it under different lighting. And besides, I haven't exactly decided on like what the lighting should be. Like, should it be a day, like a sunset sort of ordeal? I'm not quite sure yet. I at least wanted to get the base colors down right first, and then I'll probably edit it with some layer effects. You already got Far Cry Primal, just need to mod it. Dead Bob, you're a genius. I forgot about Far Cry Primal. I only have Far Cry 3. We have Far Cry 5, and I forgot what the other one came after that on Xbox One. I have Blood Dragon, which is probably my favorite of the Far Cry series. It's because, I don't know, it's so arcadey. In my opinion, it feels so arcadey. It's so 80s low budget sci-fi sci-fi action movie. It really is. Especially with like the winners don't do drugs message that it always pulls off every so often. And yeah, it does borrow a lot of tropes from that specific era of movies. The little video they did for that as well. Yeah. I should consider streaming that at some point then, huh? It's a fun little game for like the Far Cry series. I should consider streaming that too. I'm going to get hate. I've never seen a Far Cry game. None of us are gonna hate you for it, but like, if anything, yeah, exactly. Why would you get hate? A lot of us love the Far Cry series. You can be expected to have played. You can't be expected to have played everything. Exactly. Games are just out of reach for like a lot of people, so none of us got to like really experience the majesty of like certain games. Like me, for example, I never really get to fully enjoy the library of the PS1 era, and I'm rediscovering a lot of like what made the PS1 great as a system. I'm done shading Spirit. Yeah, that seems okay. Not a shade of Fang. Maybe a bit lazy here, because like... There's loads. I've only ever got to play a few though. As at the time I was a PC gamer, I had more PS2 games. I think the same could be said for me. Because like that was during the time when like, you know, games like Kingdom Hearts was starting to like take off the ground, and I had played through the first one a little bit, borrowed the second one from my cousin. I do own the PS2 version, or rather, I do own the original like PS2 edition of Kingdom Hearts 2 now. I just haven't been able to play it. I also have Birth by Sleep, which is probably my more favorite of the series. I used to Facebook anger. I've had someone threaten harm to my mom for disliking Dragon Ball. Xena, again, there's your first mistake. You were on Facebook. Facebook has unfortunately devolved into like some of the most degenerate motherfuckers I've ever seen on the platform. That's just Facebook. It's all boomers and incels all the way down. Yep. Gen AI huffers and fucking just the worst kind of people there. Facebook is something now. Honestly, were it not for the fact that a lot of my friends don't really want to move on from using that platform, I would have closed my Facebook entirely. I'm gonna be real with you. Excuse me. Hold on, I gotta load the reference images that I was using. Actually, no, I don't really need to. I was about to say I should probably do that, but like I already have the colors that I'm looking for here. I saw it for my pics, and I can talk to some. Facebook's just common with Twitter and Reddit now. I would like to think that Facebook devolved a lot quicker than Twitter ever did, in my opinion, and it just got with the introduction of generative AI being like shoehorned into there for content. It just got exponentially worse. It's getting to the picture that is. Well, thank you. Then it's the Steam forums as a last destination when you're banned from all the others. I think out of all the platforms that I'm glad that has actually not been like ruined for me yet as of late, even though it just took off as a platform about like about a week, no, several weeks ago I want to say. I'm glad that there's at least some semblance of sanity for people using my Oshi, which is like a hotspot for Vtubers. All right, now time to draw in the patterns. Excuse me, the good old patterns on Fang's body. And stripes. That's where all the anime pervs hook up, isn't it? Surprisingly, I know you joke, Deadbot, but surprisingly, I've never met anybody who has been that unhinged on my Oshi yet, and I'm actually very grateful for that. Like, I can actually connect with other VTubers for like the sake of socializing, and not so much for like the sake of like, you know, developing or like creating content with other creatives. Like, I can literally just like hang out and talk with a lot of them. In fact, I've actually met several VTubers on there, and I like to think that we are like somewhat connecting on a much more better pace there. Give it time. I'm gonna probably, but like for what it's worth now, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the serenity that it has afforded me for like several weeks now. Oh, an ad break is starting. Sorry. Sorry to everybody who's like not subscribed to the channel, but stick around after the ad break because I would love to talk to you guys again a little bit more, if at all possible. You should be subbed. Throw your money at this talented beam. Money is tough. Money is tough enough for people as is, and I would prefer that people don't just like throw their money willy-nilly everywhere. His commissions are open. They are. I just opened up art commissions last Sunday, actually. Thank you for reminding me. I should probably do a better job of promoting that shit. Shouldn't throw it willy-nilly, it gets chilly. You know what I meant. But no, I did just open art commissions on VGen some time ago, and I'm looking to get like more clients there now. Of course, other options are still available for those people who don't really want to use VGen, or like, you know, aren't really able to. Fuck up a billionaire and get some money for a bit. For legal reasons, Twitch, that is a joke. Please do not take what we're saying seriously here. We're all just oh, you know what, actually, chat? The stripes actually makes the stripes actually make the Fang look a little bit more, or a little less intimidating, or more intimidating, so I think I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep the stripes on Fang. Why not? Oops. Actually, no, we can keep that. Yeah. Yeah, it actually makes it a lot more intimidating. That ought to do it. Sorry I missed on some stuff, was talking to Mom. I was feeling a bit bad about using my Twitch check for myself, so she was telling me it's for that. Sorry, what? Or seduce a millionaire old woman and be rich. I'm kidding, don't do this. Yeah, please don't. Okay, not bad. Let's work on coloring the mouth now. Yeah, that's the color for Fang's teeth. Swap back to the gray so that I can at least see if I missed anything. Fun fact, today in Japan, they made a law against NTR. Xena, you might want to ask that question, like, offline. Just, I don't think I would want to discuss that on Twitch. I don't even know if that's even okay to discuss on Twitch. So maybe ask O2 what that means. Like, just maybe yeah, because I don't know if I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, if anything. It's interesting that they did make that illegal, though, O2. I'm pretty sure that's gonna piss off somebody in North America. That's money. That money's for you to enjoy. Exactly. what you decide to do with your Twitch payouts not really any of my business, if anything. The only reason why I only ever did that in the server some time ago after the subathon is because, again, I do believe in being transparent and honest with you guys. So you at least deserve to know where your money was going, you know? I don't really want to, if anything, like, I don't really want to spoil myself with the money that you guys have thrown my way. I'd rather have that reimbursed into something that I could potentially, like, you know, use to upgrade the quality of the content that I put out, like, you know, the art or the music and stuff. And in a way, technically doing that would be treating myself anyway to begin with. So, if you think about it, a lot already is pissed off from me because of Japan's new law. I mean, given the context behind that specific thing, O2, I could find way more things to be pissed off at, if anything. Same as Blues' subathon money is his to enjoy. True, but like I said, the way I see things, reimbursing that money into like things that I could like use to improve the quality of the content that I put out, to me that is technically also spoiling myself. Didn't know Saint Seiya episode G had 3-month hiatus. Wait, it did? I didn't even know about that till now. That's a shame. I guess I'll just continue that another time then. Oh shit! Which one's your tongue color? This one? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Of course I missed a spot. The manga will continue on next Monday, the 71st chapter. Shit, I have a lot of catching up to do then. I also have to catch up with a lot of other anime too, like MASH, like Mashal, Muscles and Magic. I also have to finish. I also have to finish Dr. Stone. I also have to finish Go-Go Loser Ranger with Luna. A whole bunch of stuff, really. Hey Hamburger, it's been a while. How you doing? I have finished season 2. I had to finish season 2 of Dr. Stone. I need to continue that at some point. I've been slacking on that one as well. It's been a while, Hamburger. How you doing? I've been doing good. I've been helping my boyfriend out since he's going through something tough at the moment. Aw, is everything okay? If you can't share it, then I completely understand if you're not able to, but I hope things turn out well for him. Even though I'm sometimes have a free time now, I'll, you know. Harold, are you okay? Do I have to take you to the shop again? Do I have to take you to the shop, Harold? I didn't say my work. I should probably do that, huh? Shade. Let's start with Fang first. His brother passed away of an overdose, so I've been making sure I'm extra attentive of him since he needs it. Be a shitty partner if I didn't help him during this tough week. Aw, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Look, your boyfriend may not know who I am, but could you also possibly do me a favor and tell him I also pass my condolences on to him as well? I don't know if it'll mean anything for him that a complete stranger on the internet is, you know, wishing all the best for him and his family as well, but I would at least hope that it gives him like some semblance of relief as well, knowing that someone that across your pond specifically cares. Unfortunately, we're long distance, but I've been sending him virtual hugs. That's completely understandable. Yeah, because you know what they say, chat. Like, you know, tragic as it is, death for all its grief does technically bring, well, not technically, death for all its grief and grievances, it does bring people together. And I would at least like to think that I would at least like to offer some semblance of comfort to him too, and to the rest of his family. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think for more dramatic effect, I'll add like a little bit of damage to them. So like maybe scratch marks on Fang, a little bit of blood dripping off from the mouth as well, and maybe a little bit of blood across Spear's face. We'll see. He's currently feeling better than he was when I learned the news, but I'm making sure he's fine 1000%. That's understandable, Hamburger. But yeah, like I said, it may not mean much coming from like a stranger he doesn't even know, but I would also like to pass my condolences on to him. I am very sorry that that is the case. A spear put blood and a few scratches too. I think that would make, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it would make it a little bit more dramatic if I did that. I could have drawn Spear like riding, like mounting on Fang, like around like the head, her back. But I'm like, I've seen a lot of people drawn like fan art of both Spear and Fang doing that already, so I kind of don't really want to do that. I think if anything, I'll just, I think that'll be fine. Like, you know, drawing these two like in separate positions, as opposed to like just, you know, together. But yeah, chat, like I said, I am definitely going to be continuing a watch party of this particular show March 30th, in case anybody actually wants to like watch along with us. I'll actually drop the link that I'm using to watch the show with you guys in the server, so that at least those of you who had like missed out on the first watch party, excuse me, you guys will be able to catch up with the rest of us. I did actually attempt drawing again, and I decided to do art based on a D&D campaign I'm in. I took characters and drew them as JJK panels. Interesting. Hamburger, if you are a part of the community server, I would like to see what you got. Just because I'm very much curious and would love to see like how talented and creative my community is. I don't like this one particular edge or like line around the tongue, so I'll just do this. I mean, they're kind of shitty and spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, I don't really care for much like how good, quote unquote good, like a lot of the people in the community have like drawn their work. Cause like, art is still art regardless of like, you know, how crap or how good other people are gonna perceive it. It's still art for some of us. Hell, how many people have... Hell, do you know how many drawings of me being a blueberry that I've gotten from chat? Like the past few months? Fern has drawn me as a blueberry. Dead Bob has. He was the first one to do that. Whether or not is good is not really a problem for me because, you know, someone went through the effort of drawing me art in a sense. And regardless of my feelings about me being a blueberry, which I'm not, I'm still flattered that people would even bother to, like, you know, draw me in the first place. Even though I don't really have, even though I've been a VTuber for 4 years without my own character sheet. I hope to fix that in April though, or at the very least, sometime soon, because I know a lot of people would at least love to draw stuff for me, and I feel kind of bad that I don't really have like any form of reference for you guys to like work with. Set the art in the gallery, and then I can't wait to see it then. Not thinking about drawing you as a blueberry. Cap! I'm calling cap on that. But yeah, art, like I said, chat, art is art. And I would prefer that people, like, you know, go through the effort of sucking, quote unquote, sucking at art than, like, you know, resorting to using generative AI to produce something that's, while it may seem like it'll look cool the first time around, the more you use it, the less appealing it gets. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so for real on that. The first took 2 hours. The second took 1 hour. All right. Well, I want to have a look then. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Aw, hey, they're kind of cute though. Hamburger, these aren't that bad. I just love seeing people draw or like give like a, or like, you know, I love seeing people draw or even just like do something simple doodle. Because like I said, chat, even a shitty stick figure is leagues better than like, you know, resorting to generative AI, because like I wish I had actual art software. Don't quote me on this because I've yet to use it myself, but there is a free to use software that you can like use for yourself. It's called Krita, I think. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. But I know for a fact that Krita was used by the developers of Genshin Impact. Like MiHoYo has gone on record to say that they used that specific free to use software to like draw a lot of the art assets for Genshin, and so I think that I don't have a computer. I could not use it even if I wanted to. Fair enough. And I don't blame you, considering computers are getting a hell of a lot more expensive. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should say the parts in particular are getting more expensive because, well, we all know the culprit, and quite frankly, it pisses me off. I could go on a whole tangent about like why I'm so heavily against it, but maybe I'll reserve my feelings for generative AI in a video. They're eating all of our RAM. Tell me about it. And for what? For what? Shitty generated like slop? You mean to tell me you would rather have something like that over like, you know, hard-earned like it was paint. Like you're telling me you would rather want to see like hastily put together crap like that over like something that took someone like a long time and has struggled to like finish it? You're telling me you would rather see that that over like, you know, human effort? I think Maximilian Dude said it best about generative AI art. What did he say specifically? He said it best. He said something along the lines of like, it's amusing, sure, for like maybe once or twice, but eventually it just gets old because like you didn't put in the effort to make it, and that's what generative AI chuds aren't understanding. You can use a phone's app Sketchbook. I've been learning to do better there. You could do that. I forgot about that. Also, I used 2 excuses to not draw hands. One, he has a cannon for an arm, and the second, he had to lose an arm to have a cannon arm. That's fine. That's totally valid. Besides, anybody who has been watching my art streams for a while knows that I struggle to draw hands, so it's totally fine. Even as an artist for like 14 plus years, I still struggle to draw hands. But the point is, it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. You just have to be able to like love and trust the process behind art. That's something a lot of like generative AI folks will never understand. Good. What up, call me Barry, I'll write your obituary. Hi Tyus, how you doing? We're doing pretty well. I was basically just talking to Chad about how much generative AI is just for chuds and all that shit. I've been struggling on fingers and feet and sometimes on eyes as well. I will say, O2, whenever there's an art software that like allows you to draw with like symmetry, I tend to like use that as much as I possibly can, especially for something like especially for when it comes to the creation of like my own 2D model, for example. Yeah, spoilers. I do have like a 2D model concept that I want to work on, but no definite date on when I'm going to be like working on that yet. Ow!
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Rude. I've been an artist for like 2. They gotta be symmetrical. Mm-hmm. Have fun. Thanks, Hamburger. Who doesn't like drawing lopsided. I'm sorry, what? Also, why do my mixer redeems look awful? Hold on. I'm gonna replay that again because they should not be showing up like that. They should not be showing up like what you guys just saw. I'm gonna fix that because like, I'm gonna play this for a minute. Don't mind it, chat. I'm just testing something here.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Yeah, that I don't know why the video kind of like turn the beat back. All right, that should do the trick. Just take your time and do a small sketch every day. Exactly. Why humans don't have faces, it's hard to draw small. You agreed to not liking lopsided. What? No, I didn't. Xena, don't you be putting words in my mouth like that. That's fucked up. Also, I like how stylized this drawing is. Thank you. I tried to stay on model as best as I possibly could to the show Primal. So the only thing I fucked up, I'm pretty sure, is the arm. That's because I'm terrible with this particular perspective. When you said, yeah, they gotta be symmetrical. I was talking about when it comes to like creating a 2D model specifically. Don't be putting words in my mouth like that. Sad alphabet noises. Alright, we're dropping this conversation about testicles. Leave it be now, guys. Seriously. Devbomb and Xena are linked in minds. What's happening? I don't even know anymore. Someone's gonna test. I hate that! Fuck's sake! Can't have shit with you guys sometimes. Taj, you better have a good reason why you're saying that. For fuck's sake. Sonic Rumble update is surprisingly solid. Didn't it change from like Sonic Rumble to Sonic Rumble Party now? Not that I'm complaining, I think that's a much better name. I just didn't really think they would have gone through a change like that. Yeah, it's Spear. Hi. Oh, sorry. Wait. What's up, Doc? I think it's a stupid name and a stupid name change, but the update is good. I mean, I don't know. I don't really complain. I can't really complain about it. I have to update mine now. Oh yeah, I should probably do that too. I didn't bother to update the game yet, I think. Oopsie daisy. I for one am proud of you trying out nice information. I don't have that I'm not gonna respond to that. Nope. I'm just gonna continue on with what I'm doing. I'm not gonna... Nope. Just nope. Just a whole lot of nope today. That said, I was thinking, since Fall Guys is basically a Mario Party game with no board game, technically Sonic Rumble is Sonic Shuffle 2 without the board game. And much better gameplay. Let's be real here. I actually, out of curiosity, I actually looked up like, you know, what all the deal was about. What all the deal was about for Sonic Shuffle. What the hell were they thinking, by the way, when they decided to like create that game and give it to us mortals? Clearly, no thought was put into that game. Not safe for work permission. Draws formation of a union at Amazon. One thought. Mario Party! Fuck's sake, Xeno, really? Ah, Christ! The lack of manners you have, I swear to God, Xena. you can't just barbecue an entire stream without giving some sort of heads up, man. Come on now. I just...
Fingers.
Oh my god. Don't do that! I was in the middle of coloring in something. God damn it. But no, for real, I'm not gonna get into all the details because there's a lot of minua, but the Sonic Realm update has updated, not necessarily fixed, but at least improved every element of the UI/out-of-match experience. Oh, really? Did they fix it where, like, I should probably look into their the development blog later. I'm a part of the Discord. I'm a part of their Discord, for God's sake. I don't pay attention, and I really feel like I should. I wanted to toast berries and whatever fruit chat is. I am not a berry. I am not a berry. The patch notes are very short in the grand scheme of things. I'll list out some highlights for you. I mean, I could probably just like, I mean, if you would like to, that's fine at this point. It'll save me the trouble of looking into the Discord server. The way you said that, I imagine you with a monocle and a pistol going, "I challenge you to a duel." I mean, I will if you. I mean, I will if you keep putting if you keep accusing me of being a berry when I'm not. Don't think I won't. Quick Rumble is gone, replaced by Party Rumble with new short maps that are more about qualifying than necessarily winning. No longer requires tickets to play. As a result, score boosters are now earned 3 at a time and consumed per round, so you can play Party Rumble without feeling like you're wasting boosters. Oh, it's about damn time. I really do want this game to like to do well though, chat. Like, it's not, as a game, it's not really that bad of an experience. And I'm not saying that because I'm legitimately like associated with the game as a content creator, because, you know, I'm not. I am, but, you know, at the same time I'm not. Co-op bosses are now random instead of weekly. Award more score, and presumably I haven't done one yet. Consume only 1 booster, so now they are more optimal rather than regular matches to do for score purposes. Okay. I guess that also means it'll be easier to, like, you know, maintain your rank. It'll probably be easier to maintain your rank now. Other game modes have been removed in favor of just co-op and squads. You can now get squad boosts to boost score for the entire squad, and super attacks to make co-op bosses go by faster and clearing costs yet. Interesting. I mean, it does really seem like they're, like, you know, doing their best to pay attention to what the community would like to have as opposed to what they should have, so here's hoping. I'm still looking forward on Digi will do a community game on Sonic Rumble in a private battle. I mean, I could do that. I was thinking about doing that. Considering that I also have a few giveaway codes that I need to do. Oh, I should probably announce a giveaway again. Shit. I need to do that again too, because I just got codes for I just got a few codes to give away for, like, red rings. I should probably do that at some point. I'll make the announcement probably tonight after stream, and then maybe I'll make the giveaway on a Monday again. Which means there's a high probability people will be able to, like, earn win red rings now. I need those red rings for Rouge. Red rings now come from the Battle Pass and a new daily mechanic, toy capsules. You can now get 2 per day. 5 rounds earns you a capsule, and you have a chance of skin fragments and puzzle pieces. Get 12 puzzle pieces per season unclear, and you get 100 red rings. Oh, so they've actually made it a lot more easier for like for people to like earn red rings now. Perfect. Oops. Hold on, I'm gonna do this instead. At least that way I can see any uncolored pixels that I missed out on because I did not see that. There. And red rings now come from stage challenges instead of wrenches. You can also do the daily crane game 4 times per day for whatever reason. Red ring shop stuff has been split up so you can choose which skin fragments you're spending.
Fuck you!
Fuck me, no fuck you! It's rude, Xena. I was reading something. Unlike before that you had to earn red rings with 2 hard work. Did they change the value of like certain like items in the shop though so that it's less strenuous? Did I put them on the wrong layer? I did. Of course I did. There. Hopefully that means I can color in everything now. Good. Last update they did, but they were talking about like 709 to 590, which is like $75, $50 in real money, so yeah. I don't think I'll ever spend that much money on the game, but I understand why they had to like make a few changes. There's now a everyday mechanic called Rouge's Treasure Hoard, which I saw maybe once before the update, which awards score boosters, wrenches, and rings. They take a lot of matches to earn, but again, you have 3 days to earn them. Okay. That was like the typical gacha price change when they plan to reduce prices from launch to make people happy, claiming they did us a favor. Okay. How do you know if you did the wrong layer? If it's okay to ask? For me specifically, I like to arrange certain colors and certain like features on multiple layers. So, like for example, the skin shading. I like to have a layer specifically for like the shading of like certain characters and other things. So I'll know for a fact that I did something on the wrong layer if like I colored like a certain spot on the skin. Like say for example, I'm just gonna do this as a quick example. And people have seen me do this before on multiple streams. But like say I'm shading like Spear's nose. Like, that's just an example, right? That's just an example. Although that does look pretty good. If I notice that something's not really, like, corresponding well to, like, any of my inputs, like, say I do that, and I'm like, oh, wait, that should be part of the skin shading, that should be part of the skin shading layer. And that's how I'll know, basically, that I did something on the wrong layer, essentially. Everybody now gets to do skin challenges again, presumably until you unlock every basic character, like every Sonic skin with no outfit. As a result, I've yet to see any crew challenges yet, which apparently have boosted rewards. They did remove the Amy/Eggman request, so we're losing out on 100% skill points per day, but maybe the boosted crew rewards will make up for it. Probably. There are now 2 more dailies to do in the crew menu. Emote or like an emote for 1,000 rings. Click a button to earn 5 skill points. Might be 5 for a crew member, but y'all slacking. I mean, I have a lot of things to do aside from like playing a game, but sure, pop off, I guess. Yeah, you just kind of have to. In my opinion, though, Xena, art is also a lot like problem solving, especially like when you're just like drawing the stuff out. Sonic Rumble is life blues, clearly. Some people's lives, maybe. Me, not quite. Even though I'm associated with the game or whatever. But like, I don't know. That was a pretty good shape though. For like the shading. Let's see what it looks like. Now that I think about it, I kind of hate it. That's okay. Sonic Rumble Party is life. I mean, If that's what makes you guys happy, who am I to complain? Control optimizations for menus, cursor speed can be increased, and cursor size can be reduced. You can also control everything with D-pad and buttons, but it's a bit wonky sometimes. I'm sure they'll probably fix that as more updates come out for the game, but I'm kind of glad they're at least making it a little bit more easier for a lot of people. Hold on. The shading should be on the back. I want the lighting to come from that direction. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, jeez, of course I missed a spot. This is doing that again. HUD is generally smaller, but this is overall great. Your score is at top right now, way too small, and it makes it hard to read. It says compete first place other matches. Gotcha. Thank you for the 20 stream streak, Delano. Appreciate that. You can now move, shrink, or remove HUD elements, basically the on-screen buttons, and there's new default arrangement. Problem is there are no presets and they don't snap to each other on the edge of the screens, so for people with OCD like me, I'm not about touching the option for fear of making it all uneven. I get that. Imagine if Transformers do a collaboration with Sonic Rumble. See, you joke, O2, but that would actually be one of the hardest, like, that would actually be one of the most hardcore, like, collaborations ever for that game. And I would be all for it. Plus, didn't IDW also handle the Transformers franchise? I'm pretty sure they did. It wouldn't surprise me if that was like the next collaboration for Sonic Rumble. Or even like just for the hell of it, give us a character. Give us a character for Sonic Racing Cross World, and let one of the Autobots be the racer. There are some minor in-match updates. Finish lines are now vertical rather than painted on the floor, which is surprisingly a huge improvement visually. Some stages have had some very small updates. I noticed one had balloons added between elevators, and some moving belts replaced with normal platforms. Okay, that's gonna be interesting to like navigate. If Transformers would do a collab on Sonic Cross Worlds, the ones driving it will be the cassette bots. Like what? Like Rumble and what? Like Rumble and Laserbeak? Because that would be hilarious. Ah, fuck it, just shit things like this. Apparently no IDW Transformers, but aside from Godzilla, we could get My Little Pony, Star Trek, and TMNT, which is happening Crossworlds at least. For the record, by the way, anyone who loves Star Wars, watch Strange New Worlds. It's my favorite series, prequel to the original series. I might have to. Would you rather see a Transformer blasting you as they run on the oh, Star Trek. I was like, wait a minute, Star Trek. When did Star Wars get strange? Something called Strange New Worlds. I was about to say. Would you rather see a Transformer blasting as they run on the racetrack? That would be funny. Like I could just imagine Optimus Prime just whipping out his ion blaster and just like shooting everybody, or like Megatron transforming into his gun form. That'd be hilarious. There we go. Fang's mouth is all finished. Now I'm gonna shade spear. Star Wars, watch The Mandalorian. That and Episode 4 are the only Star Wars things I like. Honestly, based. I loved The Mandalorian. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, did I put that on the wrong layer? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. I was so scared for a second. I was like, shit, did I fuck this up already? This is gonna give me a freaking nightmare. There. Well, we got SpongeBob and Patrick and Crossworlds. That's true. But yeah, Star Trek Strange New World is amazing. Very relatable and funny. Protect is basically Space Dad. Even hosts barbecues in his quarters with the crew. Yeah, that's definitely a dad thing to do. Fun fact, originally, Episode 4 was just released as Star Wars and was a standalone film. I recently rewatched all three trilogies and came away feeling that hard, and that's why I favorite specifically so highly. Yeah, I can see that. I understand why. The biggest shit will happen if the Constructicons join in the race and transform as a big one mid-race. I think that would just break the flow of gameplay, if anything. Just the Constructicons merging to form Bruticus. Or was it Devastator? I don't remember my Transformers lore that well. Gee, if you were here, I would like to know the answer. Okay, it was Devastator. Okay. Imagine Transformers stage where the monster truck power-up makes the Transformers noise and turns you into Optimus's truck form. That would be hilarious. Hey Sega, try to get Transformers in on the action. We'd love to see that happen. Actually, it's supposed to be pale. There we go. Okay, mouth is all done. Oh, yeah, I didn't color in his weapon. Boy. We'll use like a simple hilt. We'll use like Halo this sword. But yeah, is this on your server? The real ones are hoping for Bubsy. I genuinely hope the next Bubsy game is. I genuinely hope, and I don't want to sound like facetious or anything because I really do mean this. I want the next Bubsy game to be great. I genuinely want it to do good because after all the memes, after all the memes, all the dumb shit that has happened for that particular franchise, I want it to do good because like I just want people to shut up about like how terrible it is because it's like we get it. Bubsy 3D was shit. We get that. Like it's well documented already. Stop beating this dead horse into glue. Like we get it. It was not that great. Like we're all painfully aware of it at this point. Please go make another video about something that is actually no one's ever done yet specifically. But to be pedantic for a second, it drives me crazy because people keep talking about Bubsy's infamy while not talking about how good Fabraz is. I can't say I know who that is. The power-up like the bullet on Mario Race, but it's Optimus in truck form. Demon Tides and Demon Turf are literally on the same level of Hat in Time, but never get mentioned in the same sentence. I need to get my hands on Demon Tides at some point. I really do want to play that. I had a lot of fun with the demo, and I really want to experience that game for myself. I think that would be really fun to stream as well. Oh, I know how to make this a little bit more better. It gives the spear a little bit more dimensions. Say a Bubsy 4D is going to be amazing. Demon Tides is literally quite approaching Mario Odyssey in quality. Yeah, my fingers are crossed that it does well because I really do want a Bubsy game to be fantastic for once. I really do mean that. I'm just so tired of like people like shitting on how bad it is because like I said, we get it. The game was made by people who had like literally no experience with like platformers. They were literally text adventure designers. Like we get it at this point. I just want people to shut up about it already. It's not even funny. Like the memes aren't even funny anymore. It's drawn out at this point. Digi, who do you think the last two characters on Sonic Crossroads will be added? I think Surge will be added, and we'll probably get Kiryu. The third guess is a tough one. It would have to be, like, really out of the box. Or, like, something you wouldn't really expect. Probably. You know what? Fuck it. I don't know like how close they I don't know how closely tied Sega is currently with Platinum Games, but like I don't know, make one of the new competitors one of the heroes from like the Wonderful 101, because fuck it, why not? Bayonetta would be interesting, sure. I just want the excuse to for people to at least. I just wanted to shoehorn Wonderful 101 in there. Let's go with that. I don't even like Bayonetta anymore, but I still respect that woman. I get that. And who knows, if Bayonetta actually does become like the next character for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, who knows? Maybe Joy will actually pick up that game too. Add Steve in the Sonic Crossworlds? You mean Steve from Minecraft? He's already a playable character in the game. I'm not much for platformers, but hell, if they get that much cruelty towards the game, I will play it so Bubsy people get some positivity. I mean, like the games prior to like the earlier games back like during the PS1 days and like even before that, I think that's what gave. I'm just realizing that Joey is basically to you what mod is to me sometimes. Gotta get that lad into games on technicalities. Yeah, I was about to say, Steve is already playable in Crossworlds. I don't really have the DLC for him, but eventually I'll get him. What I'm really interested in getting, though, eventually, whenever he actually does come out for the game, finally, is, you know, Mega Man. My boy Mega Man. You know, for obvious reasons. I'm done shading everything now. I think all I have to do is just give a background for this. Save my work. Oh, wait, no, I didn't shade the... fuck, I didn't shade the... Not shade... Fang still. Like, there's still some... something here. Yeah, that gives it a little bit more... Makes it a little bit more dynamic. No? Forgot about Vice. We were all fake fans. Fuck, you're right. I forgot about Vice. Lythero would lose his shit if he learned that Vice got into Crossworlds. Thank you for the hydrate, Xena, and the posture check. How's my water bottle? There you are. Okay. Speaking of mod, I should really check up on them sometimes. I haven't been to any of their streams lately, and I should change that. Oh, ad break is starting in a minute, chat. I apologize to anybody who is not subscribed to the channel in any way, shape, or form, but I do hope you stick around after the ad break because I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more, if at all possible. Well, I would recommend rating them if mod's still alive when you're wrapped up and don't have an alternative. Yeah. I haven't seen mod in a hot minute anyway. We should, I should fix that. Nope. Nope. Not today, Xena. Sorry. Not today, pal. Ah! Fuck off, O2. Really? With Jet Set Radio on the way, Beat would be another easy guess for Crossworlds. Yeah, I could see that. Why not? I think that'd be cool. I think it would be best if I gave a little bit of skin texture to Fang. So, skin texture. I'm gonna shade her scales a little bit more. And get more speckled. So using this. Yeah, I like that. It kind of does. It kind of does make her scales a little bit more coarse and rough. You know, she's a dinosaur. She's not exactly smooth. I don't think we get another Persona main character, but maybe Raido Kuzunoha or the Metaphor protagonist. That could potentially work. It does kind of give it a little bit more of a rough feel to Ora's Fang overall, but if I do this... There, it's barely noticeable. It's just subtle enough so that it looks like... Subtlety is what I'm getting at here. Much better. Spear... Here. There we go. What I miss? Why the fuck am I always getting condom ads? Cause you're... Damn, Dead Bob, you don't gotta do O2 dirty like that. By the way, Crossworld is getting new gadgets for free tomorrow. Huh. Alright, I'll have a look into it some point later. Oh, right, I was supposed to add blood. Because it's mostly a cartoon, I don't really gotta worry about, like, how... Like... Hold on. Let's go use a static red. Can my pen brush just work? Thank you. I almost forgot to add the details I would want to. Blood / scratches. Don't I have? Hold on. I gotta load up a few of my brushes, chat. But that means I'd also end up doxing myself if I did. So I'm gonna. I can't have you guys looking at my credit card number while I'm buying any potential brushes that I need. To the tune of the Lego movie. Everything is updating, everything is new and fresh off Steam. I had my feet between the cushions of our couch, means I thought my toe was prey. And whose fault is that? Have you seen the game Deathground or Oakwood? I can't say that I have, no. I can't say that I have. Mine, because I started wiggling them. It's good for something on horror games. I'll look into it later when I can, O2. I'm gonna experiment with these brushes and see what happens. Maybe it'll be good to work with. Okay. There we go. We'll worry about the skin first. put it under my effects brush. Obviously, want to give some anti-aliasing. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It should be subtle though, not so much.
Cheat.
Ow! Hi Prisma, I'm not a berry. It's good to see you. 85 stream streak, holy shit, Prisma. Thanks to everybody who has been, like, you know, just hanging around with me for as long as you guys have. Actually, no, that's fine. I'm typically lurking while I'm doing other stuff, specific spellcrafting and playing games. That's fair. How your game? Are you enjoying your games so far, though? Like, I think I'll just draw the blood. I kind of want like blood dripping from Fang's mouth a bit, specifically right here. I think it'd be cool if like blood was dripping from Fang's mouth just a little bit. How do you feel on blood dripping on the spear? I was actually gonna get to that eventually. I just wanted to focus on putting blood around like Fang first, because I feel like that would have been the harder part to nail, if anything. Also to put blood splatters on the teeth. Ugh, hold on a minute, why is it giving me all this really weird anti-aliasing? Or jagged edges? Then... Calic! Yo, thank you for the raid, dude! How you doing? Let's get a shout out for Calic, by the way. To all the raiders who are meeting me for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Digital-Bluez. I'm the digital human Vtuber who takes the intelligence out of artificial intelligence in hopes that my stupidity will either make people laugh or cry. Though I would sincerely hope it's the former because I would hate to make people cry. I'm a variety streamer who streams a variety of games, composes a variety of music, as well as draws a variety of things. It's nice to meet every single one of you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. Calic, if you had to raid and dash, I completely understand if you must. After-stream self-care is enforced, encouraged, and recommended by not just me, but a whole bunch of my other friends as well. So, if you need to take care of yourself after that, completely understandable. Thank you for sharing your community with mine, Calic. I sincerely hope I get to return the favor to you someday. Currently, right now, I'm just putting a few finishing touches on Spear and Fang, the primary characters of my latest hyperfixation of a TV show, Primal. How did your stream go? What were you doing today? We should blur out the blood a bit, but we'll worry about that later. We just played Master Duel after celebrating St. Paddy's Day with the brother. We won some, lost some. We do a Duelist Cup to earn free currency. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you were having fun at least. I envy people who can play like Yu-Gi-Oh with like some strategy going into that game. I just go in thinking I beat you with rock. that is my strategy for playing a game like that. There's literally no thought process. I legit mind sometimes too. My thought is, how can I brick opponent from playing game before they brick me? Valid. Finally I can chat. Hi Joey! Also dope art. Art looks so dope, homie. Thank you! Primal has been my hyperfixation for like months now, and I've been meaning to draw these two at some point. I just never could have. Thanks for shouting out Joey, Deadbomb. I love Primal. A man of taste, I see! My community and I are halfway through like the first season of halfway the first season. Me personally, I'm caught up with season 3. My community is not yet though. Oh my god, you're right, it is a masterpiece. It is absolutely a masterpiece. Joey, you didn't tell me your boyfriend was a man of taste. and I wholeheartedly appreciate him for that. I thought you knew on day one. To be fair, I did. I just didn't think he'd be that big of a man of taste. Not that I'm complaining, because, like, you know, that makes it easier to explain a lot of the things that I was drawing today. Or what I was drawing today, rather. Actually, no, I could just do that. No, maybe not next to the eye. Fang has to show. These guys have to show battle damage of some degree. Honestly, you need to give it a rewatch. I need to actually finally sit down and watch the season finale, which I understand just came out some time ago, and Mingus did not come out during that day. Hold on, I'm gonna solve this by doing this. Relegating to only the skin texture. Bird. I agree, O2, bird. Actually, no. Does it make sense that it's all vertical slashes? Let me use the curve tool here. I don't know why I never bothered to use it like that yet. There. I think I'll shade a little bit of the blood so that it's at least somewhat three-dimensional looking. Gotta head out and make some gnomes. Hope you have a great rest of stream. Yeah, no worries, Calic. Thank you thank you for sharing your community with mine. Chat, if you aren't already, you know what to do for yourselves. Do yourself a favor right now and consider following Calic. That's not a request, by the way. That's an order. I say jokingly, but you know what I mean. You know, it would make more sense if there was blood flowing from like the upper lip as well. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, oops. Wrong layer. Actually, no, what am I doing? I could just do this. That's what these brushes are for. Maybe not use them or use them so much. Just do this. Oops. I forgot I had the texture enabled. By the way, nice artwork you're doing, Blues. Looks pretty good. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that. You ever wonder what a dinosaur tastes like? I imagine chicken. I mean, didn't most dinosaurs descend from chicken? Or aren't chickens like descendants of dinosaurs? Or am I just remembering my history wrong? Oops. Just so that's not... We'll blur it out a little bit. Not too much though, just enough so that it gets rid of a little bit of the anti-aliasing of it. There we go. I think so. They had feathers and claws. Wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. Actually, before I do that, let me add blood to the spear. Selection of that. Use the other one. There we go. Let me eliminate, or let me erase a little bit. Outline that. There we go. I think there should also be a little bit of blood on the handle a bit. Not too much, but just enough to, like, you know, to show some bit of a splatter pattern there. I have to draw some more on Spear's arm. Oops. As per usual. Not what I wanted. And why not add a little bit more battle scars to this one? Now we're done. Hi Sora, thank you for the hydrate. Can we get a shout out for Sora, by the way? What you up to? Studying history, places tray of dinos, history, nuggets in the oven. What do you guess the name of the chicken in dinosaur era? Good question, I don't know. Sora, how are you? Hope you're doing pretty well for yourself today. Sorry if I missed anything in chat. I locked in for a second. Wonder Chicken. Okay. Maybe just for the sake of it, I'm gonna smear some blood across Spear's face again. See how that turns out. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. We'll shade a little bit of the blood. And you only missed me saying I'd nom Fang. You realize Fang would just eat you whole, right? Like without mercy or anything? I mean, if that's the way you want to go, that's the way you want to go, fine, but like, I'm just saying. Can't nom a T-Rex parrot. Somehow, I don't think that would have been an issue for Xena 02. That's not what I wanted to do. Just gonna erase the blood. Some hairs here. Oops. Just so they can at least see through a little bit of it. Don't need any of the blood on the hair though. It just looks wrong. Okay. Shade it again. Alright, now I'm done. Now I'm done giving them that. Okay. Now to add a background. Or background elements. You know, I think that would actually look pretty cool. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. For a more bloody effect. Good mist. AG. And then what we'll do is turn it down. Oops. Oh, it should be so that you can see. Yep, there we go. Mist G. We're gonna use a gray sort of cloud effect. Mist FG. Then what I'm going to do is select that. I want to give it a little bit of a red mist effect, so I'm going to do that. Just a little bit of that. Turn on the opacity on that a little bit so the details don't get obscured. Sad chat noises when babality does not involve Scorpion having skeleton. The fuck? Okay, and now body shading. So we'll highlight this. Time for my favorite part of all this. Let's see. Grid selection. Grid selection. Oops. Quad C shading? I'm gonna cut off my tongue, I swear to God. Okay. I know, chat, it looks weird, but when I do this... Oh, not that. Soft light. It's too much, though, so I'm going to reduce it. So that the original colors aren't as obscured. 5. There, just subtle enough so that we can see that. We'll blur the blood a bit so that it doesn't look as sharp or jagged. And voila! Our piece is done, chat. You just made one scene in Primal. Shh! Oh, two, they don't know what... The rest of the community doesn't know what we're talking about. They haven't gotten that far yet. They haven't gotten that far yet. Let's not spoil anything, okay? Let's try not to ruin the surprise for anybody in the chat who hasn't seen it yet, okay? I think I know. That's why I said only that. Yeah, but now they know. Now they know what to expect. Art piece looked more like art war. Oh, I didn't draw the hold on. I didn't draw the fucking, where is it? I just gotta draw, at least gotta draw a few bumps on the tongue, because, like, you know, to give it a little bit more texture. At least that way, it kind of does give off a little bit more texture. Okay, that being said though, chat, I think I'm done here for today. Thanks to everybody who just kind of nerded out with me, not just about, like, you know, Primal, but everything else in between. I think I'll just add my watermark to it, and then I'll, what? Who did that? Aw, Callie, thank you for resubscribing. You know you really didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it all the same. I really do. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, I am going to be playing through the Dead Space remake. So if there's any Dead Space fans in the chat, you can expect that for tomorrow. 10 out of 10 art. Thank you, O2. But yeah, at 6 p.m. EST, I'm going to be honestly love nerding out about Primal, and of course I have to. I want to support the homies. Aww. Joey, I told you found a real one. Yeah, I'm playing Dead Space tomorrow. I've played through the original before, but one of my mods, G Touchdown, got me the remake as a gift, and I'm excited to play through the remake to see how much different it is from the original. I'll be streaming that both on Twitch and on YouTube tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. So if that's something you'd like to see, be sure to tune in. Aside from that, though, chat, you're gonna love it. I would hope so. Dead Space is one of my. Dead Space also just happens to be one of my more favorite survival horror franchises as well. Aside from, like, you know, Resident Evil and whatnot. But yeah, if you're not part of the server already yet, chat, please consider doing so. You guys have until April the 3rd to write something nice for Mama Blues that I'll be, like, writing into a letter and and I'll be showing it to her on April the 5th. Other than that, follow me on the following social media platforms such as Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, as well as Newgrounds. I should probably worm in my Oshi at some point there too, but that'll be future me's problem. I am also available for commissions on VGen. I just opened art commissions on VGen last Sunday, so be sure to hit me up on that if you'd like, you know, some fancy new art piece for yourself or whatever the case may be. I'm also available for music, video editing, video thumbnail drawings, as well as emote commissions, so hit me up there if you would like. And finally, there's a Throne. I have absolutely no idea what I should be doing on Throne, or like what I should be adding on there, but if you have any suggestions, be sure to throw it my way, and I'll have a look into it. Other than that, once again, chat, thanks again to everybody who came by. Let me find someone to raid. Why be future use problem when you can be current use problem? Because current me has enough problems as is. I'm gonna be real with you. Current me has enough problems as is. Thanks for the stream and the cool art as always. Thank you, Dead Bob. Nice work. Well, I gotta go see everyone. No worries, Doc. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for the stream and good work today. Thank you, O2. But a Twitch ain't one. I got 99 problems, but Twitch ain't one. I'll tell you that much right now. Great work today. Thank you, Joey. I appreciate that too. Alright. What can we actually raid into today? Let me find a person to raid into. Love the art. Well, thank you. Thank you, Xena. Who can we actually raid into? Any of my new friends, any of my new friends streaming at the moment? No. Okay. That's totally fine. Browsing through at the moment. Hold up, it's Zoji's birthday today? Okay, then you know what we gotta do, chat. There's a new Kitsune friend that I've also met. I think I was just oh wait, yeah, we raided into her while I finished Pac-Man World, the remake of Pac-Man World. Yeah, but apparently it's Zoji's birthday today, so you know what to do, chat. Let's go wish Zoji a happy birthday. Okay. There it is. Raid message for people who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, however, chat, don't worry. I completely understand if you're unable to. Here is your raid message. Alright, thanks again to everybody who came by to tonight's stream. As always, you know how much I love and appreciate every single one of you. But whether or not you are here vibing alongside me, or even if you're just lurking in the background, while I demonstrate my clear incompetence in video games, or if I'm drawing something or composing something really cool for you to look at or listen to, for the past 4 years, chat, it has meant the absolute world to me. Thank you for sharing your love and support with this digital doofus for about 4 years now. And I honestly cannot wait to do any more interesting things and much more fun things to come for all of you. In the meantime, though, chat, as always, stay safe, wear your masks, keep your shots up to date, stay nourished, healthy, as well as hydrated. Above all else, though, chat, don't let anybody try to kill your, or ruin your vibes, rather, because you guys are one of the greatest people to ever exist on the face of this planet Earth, and I honestly could not have asked for a better community other than what I've been able to gather thus far in the 4 years that I've been a VTuber. So, from the bottom of this digital doofus's heart, thank you so much to every single one of you. But until then, take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST as we dive once back into as we once again dive back into the USG Ishimura for the Dead Space remake. Take care, you guys. This is Digital-Bluez signing off. Goodbye.